Matt and Friends Drink the Universe is proudly sponsored by the Poppins Travel Company. Whether you're traveling across the universe like us or right here on planet Earth, it's always a good idea to have an expert to help you plan your trip. For your travel experts, look no further than the Poppins Travel Company. They'll help you book your next adventure or vacation, and the best part is they'll do your travel planning for free. To schedule a virtual appointment with one of their highly qualified travel agents, visit their website, www.poppistravelcompany.com. That's www.poppistravelcompany.com, or call them at 407-494-4070. That's 407-494-4070. Hello, listeners. We're all here to have fun.
But we'd like to take a moment to encourage you to always drink responsibly.
Never drink and drive.
If you have a complicated relationship with alcohol or other substances and you want to talk about it,
you can call 1-800-662-4357 for support.
Thank you for listening.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff.
Welcome to Matt and Friends Drink the Universe!
All right, everybody, welcome back to Matt and Friends Drink the Universe, now part of the Unfiltered Studios podcast network. And today, I am very excited for this episode. Took a little bit to pull this one together, but lads and lassies, this is our St. Patrick's Day spectacular.
That was not as bad as I was expecting it to be.
We can go
Agreed.
with St. Patrick's Day.
No, just as bad.
St. Patrick's Day?
Oh.
Oh, boo.
Oh, and then he took a dive.
Chug.
Yeah.
Straight dive down.
Drop that shot. Let's do it.
Yep.
Yep. So
Well,
early.
That's
Already dropped
okay.
it. Go.
I'm prepared.
And car bombs are being had as soon as we start the episode. Matt is taking an annoyingly long time to finish his.
I like to savor mine.
Oh, well,
Siobhan and I
You
had
do
this
not
conversation.
for those.
Oh,
That's a bad call.
I love that taste at the end. Siobhan and I had this conversation, though, and I'm not allowed to call them Irish car bombs, so I was brainstorming. I was going to go with Irish rapid car detailer.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Want to make it?
I like that. It's a little friendlier. We're not going to get the IRA on us.
Thank you to Chris and Siobhan for joining remotely tonight. We appreciate that.
yeah. Hi,
Hello,
guys.
friends. Glad to be here.
Do you want to say
But
why?
not
Or
here, but sort of here. I
Okay.
mean, Chris, you want to say why?
I don't think it matters.
I think
Because
you can all tell from that.
Yeah. Might be a little.
Nothing really matters.
He's got the COVID.
Oh, no.
oh, the old COVID.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Sans par service. He's got the old COVID.
Tip of the navel swab to you.
Did a little tickly too of your brain now, did you? Well, rum tiddly tum.
For tip of the navel swab, I'll give you that. That was just a quality joke. You can have one of those. So we do have some different kinds of Guinness here today that I'm sure we'll taste at some point. And Andy has prepared some Irish trivia. And I pretty much said trivia, and Andy was just like, I got it. So I don't know what's about to happen.
All right. Well, we've got the luck of the Irish with our trivia for today.
Ooh.
So here in front of me, I have a deck of cards. And when you answer a question correctly, you get a card. And at the end of the game, the person with the most points on their cards and their pot of gold there wins the game. However, with a little further luck of the Irish, if you think you know the answer to the question before I read off the choices, if you get it right, you get to draw 2 cards.
Okay.
So there's your luck of the Irish.
Now-
Siobhan is super excited.
Yeah, Chris and
I
Siobhan,
am.
we will draw on your behalf and have some piles here for you
Thank
so
you.
that we keep that segregated and we know what you guys have at the end.
Perfect.
I'll do the math for Chris so he doesn't have to worry about it.
Right.
Right. Don't do it for me. I hate
So
math.
before you get going, Andy, Matt, which of these Guinnesses should I start with if I'm looking to taste them all but don't want to obliterate my palate with the strongest?
I mean, I would start with the standard Guinness stout. That'd probably be a good place to start.
Okay.
Andy, would you mind passing me the other can of Guinness?
There you go. I'm for some reason still sipping on a Pilsner.
That's okay.
For the record, I love
Yeah.
St. Patty's Day.
It's St. Patrick's Day, yeah. It's good.
We've migrated
that
south of
doesn't seem
Ireland
right.
somehow. I once spent a St. Patrick's Day in Dublin, marching in a parade.
How very interesting. I once also spent a St. Patrick's Day in Dublin marching in a parade.
Ah, were you on that trip too?
I was,
Ah,
but I wasn't playing the drums as I was supposed to.
I recall.
Yes, I was carrying a banner.
Yes, you had recently engaged
Aw.
in fisticuffs with a concrete wall.
Yes. Anywho, back to Andy.
Shall we get to it?
Let's do it.
All right, let's find out who's going to go first. Spinner,
Yeah.
spinner on the wall. Who gets the first question?
Oh, we've upgraded from dice to a
We've
spinner.
gone from dice to spinner. And
Oh,
Matt,
Matt.
you are getting the first question.
Yay.
Well, round one. I call this round, wait, who? These are all questions about St. Patrick.
Oh,
So, Matt, what was St. Patrick's name before becoming a priest? Was it Mauen Sucant? Was it Peer Gynt? Was it Augustus Gallus? Or was it Alexander Peden?
Popo Gijo.
Oh, shisho. Again, the choices are A, Mauen Sucant, B, Peer Gynt, C, Augustus Gallus, or D, Alexander Peden.
I'm going Peer Gynt.
Oh, that is an awful choice, Matt. That is
Come on
very
now.
wrong.
Oh,
The correct answer is A, Mauen Sucant. Peer Gynt, that's the opera. That's where In the Hall of the Mountain King came from.
It sounded
Oh,
familiar to him. You all know that's why he chose it.
yeah, I probably should have studied for this.
Yeah, that would have been a guess for me, dude.
All right.
To be
I knew
fair,
that.
before
I knew
before
that.
I started preparing the trivia, I was not aware that his name was not originally Patrick, though.
Right.
Makes perfect sense. You know, very common for the priesthood to change names when they.
Do you know
Popes
what
do it
though?
too.
I was reading trivia about this trivia, and I don't want to mess with like the rest of your questions about him, but like they don't know if that was his real name either, and there's like a lot of back
There's
and
a lot
forth
of
about
question
that
marks,
too.
yeah.
That they're not sure, but that's the one that many people say. So like fair enough, but it's a very fun Welsh name.
I feel like with that being said, I should get 50% credit because there's
No.
a possibility I
Enough.
could be right.
Okay.
No,
Moving
He's
on.
definitely
No,
not
it's
wrong.
definitely not Peer Gynt
100%.
though, Matt. No.
Well, you're telling me you don't know what it is, so therefore it
It
could
was
be.
definitely not
No,
Peer Gynt,
I'm
though.
telling you it's not Peer Gynt. I will tell you I know it's not that. So
All right, let's keep going here. Rob,
Yes.
where do we believe St. Patrick was born? Was it A, France, B, Scotland, C, Ireland, or D, Turkey? Where do we believe
Well,
St. Patrick was born?
I'm actually going to go with Scotland because my good friend Siobhan said Wales, and I'm going to go with Scotland.
Scotland is the correct choice. Now, they're not sure about it. It might have been Wales. It might have been England. But the
Thank
leading
you.
theory, according to what I found, is Scotland.
I would have guessed Ireland had you not mentioned Wales.
So the first entry into the pot of gold.
That's an ace.
Oh, that's an ace. It looked like a Jesus. It looked like an 11. I'm like, what the hell?
Ace of
The
hearts.
hell deck of cards has an
What
11
are the
in
aces
it?
worth in your game? Are
So
they worth 10 or 1?
all face cards are worth 10.
All
All face cards
out
are
to
worth
an
10.
early lead with this
Keeping it
ace pull.
simple. All right, let's go to Siobhan next.
yes.
Why did St. Patrick initially go to Ireland? Was it A, he was just there on vacation? B, he was kidnapped and enslaved? C, he went there to preach / be a missionary? Or D, he went to fight in a battle between England and Ireland?
Dang, I should have taken the 2 card on this one because I know that he was
Right,
kidnapped
remember you've
and
got that,
enslaved.
the choice of the luck of the Irish if you think know the answer
I know.
before.
Just to clarify, that's only on our question. If
On
we
your
know somebody
question,
else-
correct. You can't interrupt.
Okay.
Can't go sniping
Got
other
it.
people's questions.
I'm not going to go
Can't
take
jump
it
in.
from people because you know I'm about to do that. Yeah, no, he is captured and enslaved.
That is correct. He was captured and enslaved and taken to Ireland. Unfortunately, the luck of the Irish is not with the most Irish of us. You got a 3.
Oh, I'm too cocky.
Not a whole lot in your pot of gold so far.
Dang.
All right, Chris. Why do we celebrate St. Patrick's Day on March 17th? Do we celebrate it because A, it's a randomly assigned date that we thought was great? B, in celebration of his birth? C, in celebration of his death, or D, the day he drove the snakes out of Ireland?
Oof.
A, random, B, his birth, C, his death, or D, the day he drove those snakes out of Ireland?
I will go with birth.
Is incorrect. The correct answer is his death.
Death. Damn,
Celebrating
that was my
the day
backup.
that he died.
The eternal wake.
Yes. So, Matt, keeping on that idea there, when did he die? Did he die A, 461 AD, B, 1161 AD, C, 1261 AD, or D, 1361 AD?
Oh, these are so good.
Oh boy.
461, 1161, 1261, or 1361?
It was 1161.
You're so close.
It's 4, isn't it?
It is 461. 461 was the correct answer.
That's crazy,
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
I had
Far
no
back.
idea it went that far back.
Far back. Yeah.
Now, I didn't think that Christianity was brought to Ireland that long ago.
So at that point, that was when the Romans were still in England.
Okay.
So,
So it was like Constantine
right. It was that
Christianity.
the Christianity being
Mhm.
spread through the Romans, and that phase of, when he was born, probably was not much Christianity in Ireland yet. So, Rob,
I'm ready.
we've established when he died.
Mm-hmm.
When was St. Patrick canonized? A, was he canonized in 1002 AD? B, 1202 AD? C, 2002 AD? Or D, he wasn't?
D, he was not.
That is the correct answer.
Nice.
St. Patrick
Noise.
was not officially
I
canonized.
was trying to send.
Not
send the
officially
telepathy.
canonized. Rob,
Now I've
still
got
in
a
the
3,
lead.
but I'm
Only
working
drew
on a
3.
flush.
If any of our listeners
Hearts.
any of our
Whoa.
listeners at the Vatican want to campaign for that, we strongly support it.
So basically,
I would think that if they haven't yet,
he is considered a saint, obviously St. Patrick, but at that point, like, that whole canonization process wasn't an official thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he's kind of pre-canonization as saint.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He was grandfathered in.
Yes. Siobhan, as you know, to be a saint, you need to have performed at least 3 miracles. Which of these miracles was St. Patrick said to have performed? A, did he turn water into wine? B, did he raise 33 men from the dead? C, did he raise a sunken ship from the bottom of the sea? Or D, did he cause a tree to grow in the shape of a cross?
oh, I'll go with D, the cross tree.
Not a bad choice, but incorrect. The correct answer is B. He raised 33 men from the dead.
Now, was that
Wow.
actually
I don't know
from
if
the
I believe
was
that.
it from the dead, or did
From
he just
the
wake
grave.
up
Apparently
33
some-
guys from a bad hangover?
No, apparently some of them, according to the story, which he wrote, several of them had
Right.
been dead for several years.
Right.
So, like, out
So
of the
me
grave.
too. I'll write a story.
That's
as
above
well.
and beyond
I've
the Call of
also
Duty.
read-
Way above and beyond. Yeah.
Jesus got Lazarus. He was only gone for what, a couple of days, maybe?
But wait, there's more. Chris, which of these did he also do? Did he stop rushing water with a piece of bread? Did he cure someone's blindness? Did he turn water into honey? Or D, all of the above?
What was the first one again? That was
Stopped rushing water with a piece of bread.
I wish it was a potato.
Actually, there were no potatoes in Ireland at this point.
Good God.
So are we saying he just took a loaf of bread and he like Moses just stopped the parting of the seas? What the hell is
It's a
that even?
miracle.
Damned the river.
I will go with turned water into honey.
You are technically correct, but so were all the rest of them. According
I
to
had a
his
feeling.
All of them?
autobiography,
My God.
he did all those things.
Dude, screw
Again.
this guy.
Wow.
I'm starting to not like St. Patrick.
Whoa,
Starting to understand
whoa.
why St. Patrick's Day is such a big deal. A little bit of pull, apparently.
We need to create a drinking game
Man.
that involves bread.
Stout?
Aren't you
Yeah,
drinking
anybody
it?
who's not able to stop water with their bread has to drink.
Yes. There we go.
How big does the source of water have to be?
So if I remember correctly, when I looked it up, the story was like a well all of a sudden just started like geysering and was in threat of flooding a town. And he pulled a bless this bread, it's now the body of Christ, and plugged up the geyser with that piece of bread.
See, my first thought was, what kind of bread? Sourdough, regular? Was it like Southern cornbread?
It's
Because
very
I could see
dense
that.
bread.
I could see
Matt.
cornbread
That's what I
asking as a
said.
plug.
Irish soda bread, obviously.
Irish soda
Okay,
bread.
okay.
Obviously,
yeah.
Matt.
Hello.
Fair enough. All right.
And that is the end of round 1.
And just for the record, if anybody listening to this, if you absorb all of this knowledge, you're going to know more about St. Patrick's Day than anybody else on the
You
planet.
too can
Absolutely.
be bread. Absorb
And
everything.
absorb all this knowledge.
All right, we're on to round 2. Let's see who goes first for round 2.
Can you play the fun noise into there?
Nice.
Chris,
There we
it's
go.
you.
Woo!
So round 2 is all about leprechauns.
Okay, I think I have a better shot now.
So Chris,
Is this Leprechaun the movie? Like the B horror
I
film?
don't know.
Oh,
No.
could it be?
Maybe.
Oh,
Did you do your research before the trivia night?
not on the movie.
Have you seen the movie?
No.
It's so
good.
good in a bad way.
'Cause it's so
It's
bad.
so
Yep.
If I did, it was a long time
Oh,
ago.
it's so good. And there's like multiples of them.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Chris, according to legend, how do leprechauns earn their gold? And remember, you can call the luck of the Irish if you think you know the answer before the questions or the answers are read. So, how do they earn their gold? Do they earn it by cleaning houses? B, fixing shoes? C, mending fences? Or D, do they just turn shamrocks into gold?
I'm gonna go with cleaning houses.
Is incorrect.
I think it's the shoes.
It's the
They're
shoes.
Shoes.
cobblers.
They are cobblers is the correct answer.
Fairy
Aren't
shoes.
those elves not leprechauns? What?
Nah,
No one
man.
knows.
Well, aren't leprechauns just the elves that got junked on the job and
They're
Santa kicked them out?
fairies.
They're fairies?
They're fairies. Yeah, sort of.
So
Irish
next
fairies.
is Matt.
Oh, boy.
Why are you more likely to see a leprechaun on St. Patrick's Day than any other day of the year?
Too much Jameson.
Is that the answer you're going with?
No.
Okay. So is it A, they're attracted to the music? B, they're attracted to the beer? C, they're attracted to the money? Or D, they're attracted to the cooked cabbage?
I am attracted to beer, but just because I think it's right, I'm going with D, the cooked cabbage.
The cooked cabbage is correct. Apparently, leprechauns are attracted to cooked cabbage.
As am I.
That's Matt repellent,
Ah.
actually.
I love good
100%
cabbage.
Matt repellent.
So, Matt, you can add this card to your pot of gold.
What I got?
7.
7. Lucky 7.
7 gold
Nice.
coins.
Woo.
Rob,
I'm ready.
are you aware that according to mythology, leprechauns have a drunken nocturnal cousins that are said to ride domesticated animals to the point of exhaustion?
Siobhan looks so excited right now.
I know
All the
all
questions she knows
but
the answers
none
to.
of them are my question, which is so annoying.
What are these cousins called? Are they A, the Coleridge Khans, B, the Kangas Khans, C, the Drunkitch Khans, or D, the Mary Lewin?
Okay, I know it's not the Mary Lewin because that's the Christmas tradition.
Hey, it's a throwback.
Yeah. Yeah. Genghis Khan was the leader of the Huns that conquered China. So
It's a mental image
so your
of a
choices
million
again?
leprechauns on
Andy!
horseback.
You've got the Coleridge Khans, the Kangas Khans, the Drunkitch Khans, or the Mary Lewins.
I'm going to go with the drunkish Khans.
Incorrect.
What?
Okay.
Coleridge Khans.
Well, it's okay.
Sir.
Can't get them all right.
Now, to be fair, some believe that the Coleridge Khans are just the leprechauns at night, but the official mythology says they're two different things.
Yeah, I'd never heard of that before.
No.
I have, because I studied.
No, well, I did not.
Well, let's find out, Siobhan. It's your turn for a
Oh,
question.
God.
How much did she study?
What is the origin of the word leprechaun from Middle Irish? Is it A, red beard, B, red nose, C, big feet, or D, little body?
D, little body.
D is the correct answer.
Well
I've
done.
studied enough. That's
She
the answer.
studied. And adding to your pot of gold is a 5, putting you ahead of Matt
Hooray.
and Rob.
I'll take it.
Yes.
Chris,
I'm bound to get one right eventually.
did you know that there are no female leprechauns? Why is that? Is it because A, they are what develops when a boy is not properly disciplined? B, they are just what develops from an unwanted fairy baby? C, just because? Or D, the patriarchy? Which of these is the reason why there are no female leprechauns?
Damn it. I'll go with the fairy baby.
The unwanted fairy baby is correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
All
I'm on the
right.
board.
Yeah.
Okay, I would just like to add that the patriarchy is always partly an answer. So if you had said D, I feel like I would have fought for half credit for you because that's what all of this is written by. So
Chris
in
didn't want
theory-
that D. He didn't want that D.
Let's see what Chris gets in his pot of gold. Chris gets an ace.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Pulling himself in the running with 10 points. there.
Rude.
Make it rain in that pot of gold and shuffle the cards so I get an ace next.
Hang on. I'm just going to put Chris
over there?
underneath
Sure.
here. There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Hiding his pot of gold there. I believe next is Matt. If you are lucky enough to catch a leprechaun, you can get its gold. However, it will disappear if you do what? A, take your eye off it for even a second. B, say its name. C, repeat the same word, any word, 3 times. Or D, if you can't answer its riddle. Which of these will instantly cause a leprechaun to disappear?
I'm going to go with D.
It is unfortunately not a sphinx. The correct answer is A.
Yep.
If it can convince you to look away for even a second, it will disappear.
Damn it.
Who'd have known?
Little tricky bastard.
It wasn't.
No.
It was in the old Rankin and Bass movie about St. Patrick's Day.
Rankin and Bass.
Yeah,
I'd watch
What
that.
is that?
Just for the record.
it's weird.
That's
There's a
thing?
banshee
Wait a
in
minute. I
it.
didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's
Wait.
it's a little weird.
That's not Darby O'Gill, is it?
I don't think so. I want to say
You know
it
what
was,
Darby O'Gill and the Little People is, right?
O'Gill.
I'm sorry. What?
Darby O'Gill and the Little People.
The
Am
are
I
you
the
talking
only
about the
one that
band?
knows what this is?
This
The
sounds
movie.
familiar.
Oh,
No,
Is
I'm
this
not
going to
familiar with
trigger
that.
like a long
Ah.
forgotten memory here?
You guys, yeah, probably. It's a lot, but I won't belabor this podcast with it. But for the folks listening, if you were born in the 80s and you were maybe Irish, look for Darby O'Gill and the Little People. We absolutely had it on VHS, and it's this old movie from like the late 50s or something that has a banshee in it. So that's why I thought that's what you were talking about. But it's like a whole like Irish, and there's a leprechaun in it. And it's like a real bad movie, but it has Sean Connery in it. Like as a
Sean
young
This
man.
can't be
Connery.
too bad.
As a young
Wow.
man, Sean Connery and Darby O'Gill is a drunk Irish man. Shocking. So, there's that. But yeah, it's the whole thing. There's
Sounds familiar.
music in it. It's so good.
Huh.
It's not good, but it's great. It's fine. You should go look at it. Just check it out.
Rob, it's
Okay.
your turn.
I'm ready.
before we continue, can you pass me one of those Guinness extra stouts
Ooh.
and a bottle opener?
Would
gonna
would
say,
you go
I
with
need
that
another
or
drink.
the foreign extra first?
No, I'm going to go with the extra stout first and open it with the Steelers bottle opener that I have because Art Rooney was the ambassador to Ireland.
Ooh, topical.
Oh, there's some trivia for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Hey, put-
make another drink.
Put a
and be
little.
back.
Let's spread that
But
around.
I'm not
here.
leaving.
The love is being spread. Okay.
Spread
Thank,
no love.
thank you.
Pouring
Pouring
out
my-
for Toby Keith here with the
Oh,
Red
yeah.
Solo cup.
solo cup.
I fill you up.
Solo cup.
Let's have a party.
Proceed to party. Siobhan left when we started singing country
That's
music.
okay. It's all right. I'm ready for my question. Hit me.
All right. Rob, the EU has declared leprechauns as a protected creature. How many leprechauns are said to be living in the caves of Carringford, Ireland? A, there's 1. B, there's 34. C, there's 137. Or D, there's 236.
I'm going with 137.
137 is not the correct answer.
Son of a gun.
According to the EU, there are 236 leprechauns living in those caves.
Good God. Well, there you have it.
Many questions. Who counted?
Right? It's a very precise number.
What is the method?
It's not about, it's not like there's about 250. It's 236 specifically.
So somewhere, I have to know, did somebody document, like, at work today, I went out into a cave and counted leprechauns?
Counted that many, yeah.
It was probably
Okay.
St. Patrick in his autobiography.
True.
He counted them
True.
with bread.
He parted their waterways and then said, "Look at all of you."
Hey, now, some people pay extra for that.
What do we think of the extra stout here?
It is extra stout.
I actually like this better than regular Guinness.
I do as well.
Personally.
It's got a much more of a coffee flavor to it, that's for sure.
What was the one you hate,
I mean,
Chris?
maybe it's
For
because,
an extra?
Nitro never does it for me in a can, and this just doesn't taste flat. But yes, I very much like this. The first time I'm having it. No, this is just the extra, Siobhan. The 4 and extra we have yet to crack open.
Yeah, I know. That's Chris's least favorite.
Which is?
The foreign
the
extra.
foreign extra.
Oh, the 4 and
Yeah.
extra.
No,
Okay.
the extra,
Great.
like-
Something to look forward to.
Like Matt said, I'm definitely getting a lot of coffee off of this.
Oh, yeah.
Which, as a coffee drinker, I'm a fan of.
I prefer
Guys.
the regular stout out of the 3. I know that going into this, but
Siobhan.
I had 2 espresso martinis on the cruise we were just on. Spoiler
Did the
alert to
robot
everyone
make
on
it?
This. What?
Did the robot make it? I saw
No.
the video you posted with the robot bartender.
No, I
That was
only got
wild.
1 drink from the robot bartender, but I had 2 espresso martinis and they were delightful. So get on that train for me because just for everyone who is listening, I'm not a big coffee fan. I don't drink coffee at all, but I was determined to enjoy an espresso martini on this cruise we were just on, and I very much liked it. So
Add some vodka
let's
in.
see what that means
Down.
for my drinking journey ahead.
since
There you
we're
go.
off the rails here already, that sounds awesome. And I would try one of those as well, even though I am not a coffee drinker at all. I want to ask, did you tip the robot bartender?
No.
And she tipped it over.
Okay, so you're screwed during the robot uprising, but that's all I needed to know. Did you?
I
did you
mean,
tip-
listen, I appreciated his work. Other
Okay.
people did not. Okay.
All right.
Now, did it identify as a he? I must know. Okay. You're supposed to ask
Most of-
nowadays.
Most of the bartenders were he, so I assumed. Which, are you supposed to ask?
Yeah, what people's preferred identity is. Yes. I believe that you're supposed to ask. I wanted to see how far I could go.
That was the line.
Well, there it was. Siobhan, I
found
think
it.
it's your turn. Sorry.
It is. Siobhan's got one more question
Hooray.
to finish off the round on leprechauns. You're going to like this one, Siobhan.
Oh, God.
In 2006, an American news story went viral due to many people claiming to have seen a leprechaun. What state was this Crichton leprechaun seen? Oh, Chris is losing it. He knows this one. He
Oh,
remembers the story.
no.
The
That's
video
not
is so
fair.
good. Is it from A, Georgia, B, Louisiana, C, Alabama, or D, Florida?
Well, it's got to be one of these psycho states. With all
It is
the
one of those
bath
four.
salt-
That is correct.
the dang bath salt people. Okay, Florida's 2 on the nose.
Is it?
Is it
With the-
really?
With the crazies. Yeah, with the crazies? Yes. 2 on the
It would
nose.
seem
I'm
the
gonna go
obvious answer.
adjacent. Can you give me the options again?
Absolutely. We've got Georgia, Louisiana, Alabama, or Florida.
All right, people be nuts in Alabama. I'm going to go with Alabama.
Alabama is correct.
Woo.
And we went down there, did Piggly Wiggly, saw the little leprechaun that was around the corner there.
No, he was
you
in a
gotta look
tree.
up the news story. Yeah,
Was
he
in
was
a
up in a
tree?
tree. Yeah, there were.
You
Yeah,
were way up there
you
in that
got to
there
look
tree.
up the news story. Plus,
Hilarious.
the artist sketch is the best.
Oh, is it like done in crayon? I think I remember that.
It's coming back to you.
Yeah.
Siobhan,
enough.
adding to your pot of gold another 5 points.
Yep, we're tied.
5 coins in the pot of gold.
We are currently tied, Siobhan. You have 13. I have 13. Chris with 10. Matt with 7.
Make it rain, Lassie.
Well, I guess it's time to move on to round 3.
Woo.
Siobhan, it is your turn again.
Oh man, what is this one?
So for round 3, we're calling it I'll Drink to That. This is all
I'll drink to that.
In the spirit of that, pass
I
me
will
the foreign
drink to
extra, please.
Hey.
Oh man, you killed that
gross.
already?
Well, I shared it with both of you, but
I'm really enjoying this one, though.
Anyone that would have enjoyed the tiramisu tonight would have had regular Guinness in a can plus Bailey's. Bummer, guys. I'll drop some off at your house, Matt.
we can just do a porch exchange. Like I'll bring over the stew I
Yeah.
made.
And then you grab the
Yo, can I
tiramisu.
just say that stew was maybe the best
Good?
thing Matt's ever cooked?
Nice.
It was delicious.
So to go
Damn.
super
Delicious. I had
cliche with the
2
podcasting
bowls.
things, I think you need to add the stew recipe to your
Oh, there you
podcast
go.
notes.
I can do that.
Shout,
Oh. I'll
share the
out to Mr. Welser
tiramisu.
for making a delicious stew.
Well, thank
Yeah, I will share the tiramisu as well. If
I
anyone
called him Matt Stew.
Push the button.
you. Yes, finish your beer.
Oh.
Hey, there's good news though.
Yeah.
There's space in my cup for some of that next Guinness.
I was going to say, for anybody keeping
Oh, this
score,
looks horribly colored.
Rob is 2 cosmic chugs to my 1
It's
tonight.
very dark.
Yeah, this
That's what
one's
she
going to be
said.
different. This one's going to
There
be.
you go.
It smells a little caramely.
Oh, that's weird.
I
All
don't
your
definitely
dislike it.
smoother.
thoughtful faces
Right?
that just happened.
It's like it's
Oh.
like a mix between the stout and the extra stout. Like it sits somewhere in between those two.
There's an
I
odd
haven't-
sweetness to it.
There's a lot of malt in
Is
there.
it malt?
That's a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
That's,
malt.
I think it
Yeah.
seems like it's
There's an
probably
odd
maltier.
sweetness.
Yeah, like that was made with all the malt.
I haven't had it in years, and for years I didn't like Guinness. And we were out for St. Patrick's Day at St. James Gate, throwback. And I got a Guinness.
R.I.P.
Yeah, exactly. It used to be an awesome local Irish place by us. So we went there, and it was St. Patrick's Day, so I had to get a Guinness, even though I didn't really like them. And I got a Guinness, and I was like, hey, actually, I really do like this. And that's began my love for Guinness. So then I was like, hey, I got to try the other Guinnesses. So like a month later, went to the 6-pack shop and got 4 and extra. Because I was like, 4 and extra must be the best one. And I cracked one of those open. I took like 3 sips of it, was like, this is the worst beer I've ever tasted, and poured all 4 of them down the drain. 'cause
Oh no!
It's just awful.
I only had this one time before, and it was actually on a cruise. I think it was actually in Nassau that I had it. It was on a beach, either Nassau or Freeport. I was on a beach somewhere.
That's in the Bahamas, people.
Yes, and also
Just
I
there.
will say that St. James Gate, very near and dear to my heart, used to be at what's now the Wind Creek, was the Sands in Bethlehem. It was a wonderful Irish bar. For anybody listening that knows Seamus Kennedy, one of the coolest things. We were sitting there. I think some of you were you guys with me, Chris and Siobhan, for this? Yeah, we were sitting
Yeah.
there drinking, and Seamus walks in with his guitar
rolled in.
and just
Yeah.
right up on stage and starts playing. I don't even honestly know if he had permission. He's just like, I'm going to play now.
Some people don't need permission.
No, and
Yeah.
that was freaking amazing. That was also where Rob met my wife for the first time over a lovely dinner.
And Siobhan, it's your question.
Ooh, yeah. Do it.
So we are on to round 3 of I'll Drink to That. So Siobhan, which fast food chain made the Shamrocks shake famous?
Seriously?
Okay, wait. Wait. Can I call the thing?
Going for the luck of the
Everybody-
Irish?
Everybody was waiting for you to call it.
Yeah.
Arby's.
It's
Taco Bell.
McDonald's, bitch.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
It is the correct answer.
Woo.
The Shamrock Shake
2 cards.
made Ooh, good pull. Siobhan pulling in 14 points with a jack and a 4.
Yes! Woo!
Putting her firmly in the lead. Pot of gold is looking thick.
Maybe out of
You
touch, out of
I
reach.
have to do this. I have to do this for my people.
For your people.
My people. It's for my people.
For those of you that may not have ever seen Siobhan,
You can
Quite
just go by
Irish.
the name.
yeah, well, there's
Yeah,
that.
right. Exactly.
Long red hair, fair complexion.
And my name.
Yes, the most Irish of us here by far.
There's a B in my name. That's how you know.
I'd like to think
gotta
my
do this
liver
for
is
my
more
people.
Irish than her.
Although Ancestry.com tells me I am 10% Scots-Irish.
Just my liver.
No, I don't agree with you. But that's fine. We'll do a 23andMe and I'll figure it out. We'll do a 23andMe for your liver. We'll figure it out.
It's going to
You
be a
gotta-
long swab.
You got to
It sure
find
will.
some of it left first.
All right, Rob, we're going backwards this time.
Go.
What are the proper ingredients for an Irish car bomb?
Rob loves it backwards.
Okay. I would like to make it a luck of the Irish.
All right.
Ooh,
Okay. It is Guinness, Bailey's Irish Cream, and Jameson.
That is the correct answer.
noise.
Proper
Pull a
Irish
shitty
car
one.
bomb. You're taking a Bailey's and a Jameson and dropping it into a pint of Guinness and drinking it before it
Oh,
curdles.
baby.
Ooh.
A queen and a 6,
All
which
right.
puts me
16 points.
ahead
Two
by
more.
2.
That's all right. I'll take that.
Puts me ahead by 2.
It is your
Yes.
turn,
All right,
Mr. Welser.
Let's do that.
Every good dive bar does green beer. What city famously dyes its river green?
Oop. I'm going to take the luck of the Irish. That would be Chicago. Thank you.
That is the
Hey.
correct answer.
Scoodly-doodly-dee. What's the name of the
Hell.
river for one more card?
Oh,
Do it.
The Chicago River.
Hey.
it is the Chicago River, isn't it?
I
I'm
think
pretty
it
sure
is.
it's the Chicago River. We'll give you,
Sure it is the
we'll give you the
Chicago River.
bonus
Why did
card
you
for
do
that
that,
because you
Rob?
pulled a 2 and a
Because
3
he sucks.
Oh, my God.
He's never won anything, and he only got
Oh,
5 points from the
but-
2 pool.
with the bonus
Good
card,
reason.
adding 10 points to
There we
the
go.
pot of gold
There we
with the
go.
queen.
Okay, so
we love sympathy here.
I will let you all know. So upcoming for the episodes that are going to be in the near future, we got 90s trivia, we got Lord of the Rings trivia, we got some music trivia coming. And I'm not being nice when I'm putting the questions together. So I may not have ever won anything, but somebody else is going to feel my pain in the next couple episodes.
that's fair.
Round 3 is definitely the nice round here. So, Chris, for your question, if you went a little too hard, you might want to start your day with an Irish coffee. What is added to coffee to make it Irish?
Do I want to take
Are
a
you-
luck of the Irish? Yeah, I'm gonna, and I'll say it's Jameson.
Jameson is the correct answer.
Would you have accepted just whiskey?
I would
Because
not.
I would
No.
have said.
It's specifically Jameson.
Okay.
But Chris, adding to your pot of gold, 20 points.
Wow.
Got a 10 and a jack.
Whoa.
might be in the
Chris
running
in the
now.
lead
Coming from
Damn!
behind.
with 30,
30 point.
30 points. You're beating me by 1, Christopher.
Siobhan,
What?
it's back to you.
Great.
Everyone knows that Guinness tastes better in Ireland than here in the United States. Why? A, because it's fresher.
Oh, hold on. Do we only get 1 luck of the Irish for the
No,
whole?
you can do it as many times as you
Okay.
want.
I
No,
just
well,
wanted to
I don't
clarify.
want to do this. I need the
Okay.
options. So
Okay.
that's fine. Thank you for checking, though.
A, because it's fresher. B, the vibrations in the shipping affect the taste. C, there are anchovies involved in the brewing process in Ireland that they are not allowed to use for that which is shipped to the United States. Or D, it doesn't. Just all the other Irish beer is bad, so
Oh.
Guinness tastes great in comparison.
Can I steal a question?
Incorrect.
Can I-
No.
Oh, damn it.
The choices are A, it's
Shit.
fresher. The vibrations mess with the taste. There are anchovies involved in the brewing process in Ireland. Or D, it doesn't. Just the other Irish beer tastes bad, so Guinness tastes great in comparison.
Oh, no. Do I choose the one that calls out other Irish beer? I mean, I really think it's D. I think it's just people being in Ireland being psyched about having Guinness in Ireland. Tell me if it's anchovies, because that's horrifying. D is my
Choose your
final
choice.
answer.
Going with D, incorrect.
Mm-hmm.
The correct answer is just A, it's just fresher.
Yep.
Well,
Oh, okay,
I
that's
actually
fair. I'll
believe
take
All the
that
other three are the myths as to why
Yes.
Fair
Guinness
enough.
tastes better.
I believe that actually they are allowed to have it unpasteurized as well,
Yes,
and the
that is
U.S.
true.
has to pasteurize it.
That is true.
Oh.
According to Guinness.
Or is that also
According
a
to
myth?
Guinness, the only reason it tastes different in Ireland is because it's fresher.
See, I was
that's fair.
told it was because they pasteurized it to ship it because it was going to be on board ship over the ocean. They needed to pasteurize it
Well, now they
or to
brew
make
it.
the jersey.
Nothing
just gonna
comes from
say-
Ireland
Yeah,
anymore.
we don't get it from Ireland.
Yeah,
No, we
that's
get
what I
it
was
from
gonna say. I'm sure
Baltimore.
they don't ship it here. There's plenty of like East Coast places that will brew it and distribute it for them.
Yeah.
Like, they're not about to like ship it in a boat. This isn't 1207 or whatever.
I was
It's
1207.
not 462.
191207.
191207.
Yeah.
So
No.
my Guinness,
WKNY.
my Guinness story, when we vacationed to Scotland, we had a layover in Dublin. And during that layover, there was obviously bars in the airport. I wanted to get a good Irish Guinness, legit. The airport was out.
What?
The airport,
They were
Wait a
out
minute.
of Guinness.
the
Like this
Dublin airport.
was out of Guinness.
That's like going to Dunkin' Donuts and them being out of donuts.
Now, they did
Been there,
have
done
a
that.
Guinness Porter, which I had.
Mm.
And as you guys know, I'm a big fan of porters.
Mm.
And it was quite good. On that,
Okay.
Rob.
Here we go. Yes. No, wait. Are we going in reverse order again?
Oh, we are going in reverse order.
We
So
were,
It's
right?
back to Matt. About what percentage did beer sales go up on St. Patrick's Day weekend last year?
Wait, hold on. Time out. Siobhan to me. Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
It should be
is
me.
Rob.
Sorry.
Okay. Right,
Yes.
right.
Okay.
Here we go. So, Rob,
Sorry,
Hey.
we've been drinking.
about what percentage did beer sales go up on St. Patrick's Day weekend last year? A, it went up 50%. B, 100%. C, 175%. Or D, 250%. This is worldwide
Worldwide.
beer sales St. Patrick's Day weekend.
175.
Is the correct answer.
Hey.
Nice.
Beer sales went up
Nice.
175%,
That's a king,
pulling
baby.
into the lead
Ah,
with a king.
Damn it.
Pot of gold is looking thick.
Wow.
Now it is your question, Matt. About how many pints of Guinness are consumed on St. Patrick's Day around the world?
A lot.
A,
Final answer.
1 million. B, 15 million. C, 25 million. Or D, 100 million. About how many pints of
Dollars.
Guinness, no, how many pints are consumed on St. Patrick's Day around the world?
I'm just going to go with D.
You going
You
with the
would.
big D?
Yeah, it seems like the most
You
ridiculous.
taking that big D?
Sure.
Whoa.
It's incorrect. You should not have gone with that D.
Damn it.
The correct answer was B, 15 million. About 15 million pints of Guinness.
It's a little lower than I expected, but thank you, Count Von Bert.
Count Bertula?
Thank you.
Count
No.
Squatula.
It's got to be an
Squatula.
Irish thing.
I don't think we've ever
Count-
mentioned on the podcast before that Rob has like size 16 feet. So
Nor
too
do we
big.
need to.
Yeah, we do. Too big for roller skating. It's just worth mentioning.
In what case is this relevant?
Also,
It's very
too
relevant.
big for
In
roller
case we
skating.
podcast while we
Yes.
go roller skating,
Yes.
You
obviously.
cannot rent skates
Who
at Skate
cares,
Away.
though? Who cares about roller skating?
Listen, that was very
Like-
traumatic in my childhood.
I know. I was there.
People were having birthday parties, and I was invited to them, and I could not participate.
I'm sorry. I
Okay.
will not discount your trauma. That is
Well, as an
fair.
elementary
Thank you.
school kid
Yeah.
with size 16 feet, like that's traumatic enough as it is.
Yes.
Right.
I was at that birthday party. He was very upset.
Moving on.
Speaking of very upset, Chris, the last question of
Hey.
round 3. In Ireland, at the end of St. Patrick's Day, what do they drink a toast to the saint? Is it A, a shamrock in a glass of whiskey? B, a shamrock in a glass of Guinness? C, a tea made from clover? Or D, whatever is still left in the fridge?
I think I'm going to go with the practical answer of tea with clover.
Is incorrect.
Mm.
Apparently, at the end of St. Patrick's Day, they drink a toast to the saint with a shamrock and a glass of whiskey.
So the good answer.
I thought it was the next morning a Gatorade, but
Now, there is one more question, as I usually do with my trivia. And I was planning to have this be a write down your answer and flip it over. But with two of us not here, let's go with text me your answer.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I can do that.
We're going high tech here.
technology.
For all the gold, if
Texting.
you get it right, you add three cards to your pot of gold.
Ooh.
The unofficial anthem of Ireland is Molly Malone. In this song,
alive, oh.
what is Molly selling from her wheelbarrow?
Does spelling count? Because
It does not.
I did
The
it.
unofficial anthem from Ireland is Molly Malone. In this song, what is Molly selling from her wheel?
Her body.
Okay, whoa.
that's a very different
Sorry.
song.
And the correct answer, as submitted by all four of you,
Ooh.
was
Good
cockles
job, us.
and mussels.
Alive,
Alive,
alive, oh.
alive.
Yay.
Alive, alive, oh.
Alive, alive, oh, with cockles and mussels. Alive, alive, oh. Hey, ho. How do you go?
Add up your pots of gold.
I got an ace. Finally. I
I don't
still
know what I
didn't win.
have.
We'll get to you.
We'll get to yours.
We're in suspense.
Hooray. I know. Yeah, it's okay. I like that.
That's a lot of math.
You see?
Where's the button?
Math.
E
We talking about
MC Hammer.
We talking about numbers.
Horrifying.
Every time I hear
Every
that
time.
clip. Holy hell.
It's the drug word. Hey, guys, my name's Matt Welther.
Math Welther.
Chris.
Make fun of the host.
Oh.
Chris, you have 51 pieces of gold.
We're just hearing about Chris? Nobody else?
I have 65 pieces of gold.
Oh.
Siobhan has 44 pieces of gold.
Oh, what the hell?
So you got a
Listen.
couple twos and threes in there. Pulled you
Man.
down.
Listen. I hate all
Oh
of you.
boy.
I
Math
have so
Welser?
many
I
things.
have 9,337.
It's
That
over
is a
9,000!
lie.
That's not
You're a
possible.
liar.
Thank you.
I have 47 pieces
47.
of gold.
So that means
I'm not in last place.
the luck of the Irish is with Rob tonight.
That's right. They call me Robert O'Staley.
I hate it.
Should
I
I play it
hate
out,
it.
Matt?
Yes, please do, Andy. Play us out.
Hey!
Hey!
Sláinte!
Sláinte indeed.
Lancha.
This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
The boozy quote for this episode is an Irish toast. Here's to a long life and a merry one, a quick death and an easy one, a pretty girl and an honest one, a cold pint and another one. During this episode, I mentioned a trip that I took to Ireland. If you'd also like to see the Cliffs of Moher, explore Dublin, or kiss the Blarney Stone, give our sponsor, the Poppins Travel Company, a call. They can help get you there. On social media, please like, follow, and push all the buttons for us. That's Matt and Friends DTU at Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. For more information about the podcast, as well as links to our merch store, social media, and all the places you can listen to us, visit our website, mattandfriendsdtu.com. That's mattandfriendsdtu.com. Thank you again for listening to Matt and Friends Drink the Universe.